to a comfortable seated position for yourself. And just letting your arms rest down upon your knees. And just maybe roll the shoulders a few times. Just notice how you are today. Okay, how your energy is, what your sense of being is. Okay, we always say, you know, we just want to work with it. Try not to work against it. And just let what happens in your practice happen. Okay? So shutting your eyes, going inside. And taking a nice long deep breath in through your nose. And breathing out through your nose. Taking a long deep breath in. And breathing all the way back out. Take a long deep breath in. And breathing all the way back out. And this time, take a long deep breath in. Go right up to the top of your inhalation. And lowering down your chin and holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and slowly breathing all the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in. And gently nodding your chin down in towards your chest. And then raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. And this time, take a long deep breath in. Breathing all the way back out and breathing out as completely as you can. Go all the way to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin, holding your breath out. And then raising your chin back up and breathing in. And one more time, breathing out, breathing out. Keep breathing out, go right down to the bottom of your exhalation, low down the chin. And then raising your chin back up and breathing in. And breathing out. Take a long deep breath in. Breathing out. Just take another couple of deep breaths in and out and find your level. So just find that the breath is a little bit stronger than it was when we started. And today we could clasp the fingers back behind the neck, opening your elbows nice and wide. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, taking a little rotation with your upper body. Breathing in, bring it to the middle. Breathing out, taking a little rotation with your upper body. Breathing in, bring it to the middle. And breathing out, just tucking your chin a little, as if you were looking underneath your armpit. And then breathing in, bring it back up. And breathing out, going the other way, again as if you were just looking underneath your armpit. Breathing in, come back up. out, let's roll those hands all the way down over towards the floor, lifting up into your knees. And I'm going to open the shoulders up a bit more here today. So I'm going to sit myself back, I'm curling my toes, I'm going to sit myself back upon my heels, and if that you find is enough, stay, but if you can, creep your fingers forwards and see if you can place your chin upon the floor. And this will act to start to draw the shoulders, to draw back a little bit more. If it's uncomfortable having your arms narrow, go a little bit wider. But the narrower you go, the more range you're going to start to come up into. And now walking your hands back and sitting back onto your heels. Start to dive your body up and along the ground, lifting and opening the chest. Curling the toes and sending your hips back and take your head down through your arms. Draw forwards into a plank, gazing slightly ahead, and then bending your knees and sitting back to your heels. Let's breathe in as we draw up and along the ground. Breathing out, sending the hips back and taking the head down through your arms. Breathing in to draw forward to a strong plank. Breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back. Breathing in, draw your body up and along the ground. Breathing out, come on out into your downward facing dog. Breathing in, come forwards to your plank. Breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back. Breathing in, bring the body to float up and along the ground. Breathing out, sending your hips back and your head down. Breathing in, drop forwards to your plank. Breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back. Breathing in, drawing your body up and through. This time, breathing out, send your hips back. We're going to go into a couple of toe taps here. So I'm going to tap my right foot up towards my right hand, or it can be halfway up the mat. And then going back. Tapping the left foot to left hand, or like I say, halfway up the mat, doesn't have to go all the way up. And tap back. Tapping your right foot to right, and back. Left foot to left, and back. Right foot to right, and back. Left foot to left, and back. Right foot to right, and back. One more. Left foot to left. And then walk it out on the spot a little. Okay, if you need to come out of this at any point, just walk your hands back in towards your feet. Again, all depending on how strong you're feeling around the upper back today. Alright, now leaving the heels down, walking your hands back in towards your feet. Collect your elbows. Drop your forehead towards your forearms and then take a little swing from side to side. Okay, now you can bend your knees here. You don't have to have straight legs. Just see where you want to get to at this point. And then letting your arms go. Bend the knees and slowly unroll your spine. Bring your arms all the way up. And then we'll stretch out along the sides of your body. Deep breath in, breathing out, activate your waist and take a nice long reach over to one side. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, activate your waist, get that stretch through your lats, through latissimus dorsi, into the lower back and hip flexor. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, letting your arms down. Stepping on up to the top of your mat. Hands in at your heart. Let's take a breath in, raise both arms. And as you breathe out, diving your body forwards. Breathing in right foot, stepping back behind you and lifting your chin. And then breathing out, left leg, stepping back and hold to plank. Breathing in, come down to your knees, your belly and chest. And breathing out, floating to an upward facing dog. Breathing in to lower, curl the toes, engage the core. Breathing out, push up to plank and back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, right foot, stepping up, lift the chin, releasing the toes. Breathing out, left foot, stepping up and folding. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, support the back as you draw up to standing, look to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands to heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open the body, fold on forwards. Breathing in, left leg, step it all the way back, release the knee to the floor, lift the chin. Breathing out, right leg stepping back, hold to a plank. Breathing in, down to knees, belly and chest. Breathing out, upward dog, elbows in, shoulders down. Breathing in to lower, breathing out, engage your core, push to plank, and back into downward dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping up, lift the chin, release the toes. Breathing out, right leg, softly step up and fold. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, come up to a standing position. Breathing out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open the body and fold forwards. Breathing in, right leg stepping back. Take that knee all the way back down to the ground for me. I'm going to go a little bit deeper into your hip flexors. So let's start to draw the body back a little. See how that feels, relaxing your shoulders. Okay, and if you feel that you could, take back your right hand to your back leg, and then take back your left hand and place it on top. So working into a little bit of a chest opener. And if your balance is okay, start to look up. And then dropping your head back down again. Hands either side of your foot. And let's step the feet together. Come down upon your knees, your belly and your chest. Okay, taking your right arm across the top of your mat, left fingers down towards the floor. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, raising softly up onto your forearm and looking over your shoulder. Bring it back round, changing your arms over. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, softly come on up, looking over your shoulder. Bring it back round. Hands beneath your shoulders and gently raise the body a little into your upward dog, your cobra, just relaxing your buttocks. Releasing back down, curl the toes, engage the core, breathing in, push up to plank, and breathing out into your down dog. Breathing in, right foot, stepping up, lift the chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, left leg, softly step it up and folding. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, open your chest, gaze to your thumbs, and breathing out, hands to your heart. Breathing in, raise both arms. And breathing out, open the body and fold on forwards. Breathing in, left leg, step it all the way back. Release the knee upon the floor. And then start to gently ease back into that hip flexor stretch. Okay, so again, if it feels okay to, take the left hand back. And then the right hand on top. And you're working your fingers down towards your knee, maybe. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. If the balance is there, looking up. And now relax. Hands either side of your foot. And then step the feet together behind you. And come down upon your knees, your belly and your chest. Okay, now you don't have to do this next bit, but I'm going to offer up a progression from this half twist that we've been doing. Okay, so before we took the right arm across, the fingers to the floor, and we twist. Okay, a progression. We press ourselves up, but just on one arm. Okay, so we're coming up with the right arm, and then taking the left arm back. Okay, so it's a little bit more complicated, right? As I say, you don't have to do it. You can keep your forearm on the floor. So coming on up, keeping that right hand on the floor, left arm coming back. And then bring it back down, okay? And then the other side. So coming on up, keeping your left hand on the floor, right hand coming back. And back. All right. So, like I say, you can try it. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it again, okay? Curl the toes, engaging your core. Breathing in, push up to a plank. And breathing out into your downward dog. Breathing in, stepping your left foot forwards, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, stepping the right foot forwards, and folding. Take a nice deep breath in, coming all of the way back up. And breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Okay, coming to a couple of jump backs. So breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, fold body forwards. Breathing in, raise the chin. And breathing out, step or lightly hop back. Breathing in, either hover or come to the belly. And rolling over the toes if you can. And breathing out, rolling high over the toes and looking up to your navel. Breathing in, pulling out through the belly and looking forwards. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, raising the chin, and out to fold a little deeper. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, open the chest, gaze to your thumbs. Breathing out, follow those thumbs back to your heart. Breathing in, follow your thumbs up. And breathing out, follow your body down. Breathing in, raising the chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, hover if you can, or you're coming to the belly if you need to today. Breathing out, rolling up over your toes and gazing up towards your navel. Breathing in, round the spine, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin. And out to fold a little deeper. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, all the way back out to standing. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Now sitting in fierce posture or chair position. So pushing ourselves back into our heels, belly pulls up, raising your arms, and either keep your hands together, or if it would feel better for your back, open your arms and look between your hands. All right, really utilize the legs, pull that belly right up underneath you here. Take a breath in, and breathe out, fold on forwards, head into your knees. Breathing in, lift your chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in to pull up over your toes, lifting your chin. Breathing out, rolling back over your toes and placing left foot flat to the floor. Right foot stepping through to the top of your mat. Have your knee deep in towards your armpit. And then start to bring your body out. We'll open it back. Place your palms up towards the ceiling, looking up towards your thumbs. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, hands back to the floor, step the feet back together. Either hover, or come to the belly, or stay in a high plank, or rolling up, upward dog. Breathing out to downward dog. Placing your right foot flat to the floor, left foot stepping between your hands. Push hard into your front foot and bring your body open. Turning your palms, raising your arms and looking up. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, come back down, feet together behind you. Chaturanga Dandasana, breathing in, rolling up over your toes, and breathing out, rolling high over your toes. Breathing in, round your back, look forwards, breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, raising your chin. And breathing out to fold deeper. Then bend your knees, sit back to your heels, come back to where we started, raising your arms. Breathing out, come all the way back up to standing and bring your hands back to your heart for me. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, lower back into the heels and raise your arms. Again, pull up through the belly, make the legs work a little here. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, open the body, fall forwards. Breathe in, lift your chin, breathe out, step or hop back. Breathing in, roll up over your toes. Breathing out, high roll over your toes. Left foot to the floor, right foot stepping through. Bring your arms up to the ceiling, breathing in. As you breathe out, warrior two. Come a little bit deeper into the knee. Deep breath in. Breathe out, reverse. Looking up towards your upper hand. Straighten the front leg if you can. Lift the toes if you can. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, cartwheel the hands to the floor. Step the feet back together behind you. Either hover or lower yourself fully down or come up in from a high plank and roll back over your toes. Placing your right foot flat to the floor, left foot stepping through. Come on up into warrior one. Take a deep breath in and out. Another breath in, breathe out and come out into warrior two. Open up the back hip, come a little bit deeper, deep breath in. As you breathe out, reverse, looking up towards your upper hand. Straighten the front leg if you can. Lift the toes if you have balance. And deep breath in, breathe out, cartwheel the hands to the floor, step the feet back together. Chaturanga Dandasana, hover if you'd like to. Breathing in, roll over your toes. Breathing out, high roll over your toes. Stay for a couple of breaths in this last down dog. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And then this time breathe in, rise to your toes, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin. Breathing out, folding deeper. Breathing in, bend your knees, arms come around, look to your thumbs. Breathing out, letting it all the way back down by your side. Good job, everybody. Okay, so coming into a triangle sequence now. So a little bit slower. Okay, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, fold the body all the way down to the ground and step your left foot back behind you. Leave your right leg at the top of your mat. Check down your heels are on line. And let's just draw in your right elbow to your right knee. Let's just take a couple of arm circles here. So bring your left arm forwards, breathing in, follow your fingers all of the way back. And again, breathing in, draw it forwards, circle, open up the pectoral muscles and the chest. One more time, breathing in. As you take it back, bring your arm all the way back. Look back over your shoulder, tuck the tailbone slightly under. Alright, now if you can, bring back out your left arm, let it come up past your ear. Maybe take your right hand on the inside of your right leg and look up towards your palm. Coming into your extended side stretch. And then letting that left arm circle around the front of your body again. Bring it out towards the back of the room and push hard, coming up into warrior two for a second. Wriggle back in your back leg, just about a foot or so. And then straighten up your front leg if you need to. If you need to bring that back leg in, certainly straighten up the front leg. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, move your upper body out to the right and carefully draw your body down. And I say carefully because we don't want to just let that left hip roll forwards. We want to keep drawing it back. And we want the shoulder to be in alignment with the torso still. So the shoulder's not hanging forwards, and your bottom's not trying to stick out too much. And then really we're opening up the lateral range of the left-hand side of your body. Alright, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let's swap it over, taking down your left hand to your right leg or beyond. Taking your right hand either to your lower back or to the ceiling. And just take a couple of breaths there. If you need to bend your right knee today, then do. If it starts to get a little bit tight behind the knee, try not to, again, try not to crowd your shoulders up by your ears. Try and do your shoulders back as well. Now bending deeply into your right knee, take your hands back behind you and clasp your fingers up. And coming into humble warrior, we're going to round the spine a little, tuck the head in and look towards your back foot, letting your arms release up and over. Alright, so I'm going to go towards bird of paradise from here. So if you'd like to try taking your right arm underneath and finding your other arm, and then working back your left foot to the top of your mat. Push hard into your left foot. Make sure that you're lifting by using the leg strength of your left leg, and you're not trying to yank the leg up. And then from there, pointing the toes and lifting the leg if you want to. Good. And then when we're ready, we're coming back down, bending the knee and slowly descending. Stepping back the left leg and take both of your hands to the inside of your foot there for a moment. Okay, now I'm going to come around into your side plank from here. So I'm going to roll back onto the edge of your left foot. Centralise the left hand. With the right leg, you could stack the foot on top of the left. Or you could take the first two fingers around your big toe and maybe take that leg up towards the ceiling. So see which one you want to do. Try and pull up through your waist. So you really utilise the under part of your body. And then stepping back round your right foot. Bring it up to the top of your mat again. Bring your back leg in half of your stride for me and have a little check down. You can see the heels are on the same line. Gently start to bring your body up to halfway. Square the hips off to the end of the mat as well as you can. And bring your hands back, either holding for a back prayer or holding onto your elbows. Now if we can, we're trying to flatten the back out. So really push back into your right hip. And either stay with halfway or lower your chin towards your shin. And take a couple of deep breaths there. Always trying to open up the elbows so that we open the chest further. Okay, now keep breathing. We're going to come slowly up into preparation of Warrior 3. So as we come up, we're looking beyond the end of our mat, lifting the back leg, hips are facing down, toes are facing down, and you should feel your buttocks working on both of your legs. Alright, now drawing either both hands or just your right hand down to the floor. And if you'd like to come into half moon balance, bring your left arm back up to the ceiling and roll your left hip open. And then if you can, looking up to your hand. And then slowly bring your hand back down. Bring your feet together, tucking in towards your knees, taking a breath in, coming all the way back up. And breathing out, hands back into your heart. And letting your arms down. Coming into a couple of balances, so we're going to give the right leg a little bit of a rest here. Picking up your right foot, we're going to come up into tree first of all. So placing your right foot against the inside of your leg, but not your knee joint, if you can. And then bring both of your hands up towards the ceiling, taking your right hand back behind your left. And then let's release down your right hand, turning your leg. Alright, and then carefully taking your hand and your foot away together and lifting the leg up behind you, coming into your beautiful dancer. Alright, gently draw it back in. I'd like to go to half lotus here. So I'm receiving the foot carefully from underneath and letting the knee draw open and downwards. Alright, if you have any problems with the knees at the moment or the ankles, please use tree for the second time maybe, or another balance of your choice. So we can reach back round and either take the elbow or the big toe, and we can either remain standing or carefully bending the knee and drawing yourself downwards towards the floor. And then when you get there, if you've got the balance, and straightening up your leg again. And then as we think about coming back up, bending the standing leg on the way through, and extending everybody the leg out in front of you just for a couple of seconds, breathing in and out, in and out slowly. Take it all of the way back down again. Hands in with your heart. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, dive the body forwards. Breathing in, step your right foot back behind you, keeping that left leg at the top, elbow coming down upon your knee, left to left. And then we're going to work with a couple of arm circles here. So as you bring through your right arm, breathing in, follow your fingers as you take your arm back. Again, breathing in, breathing out, open the shoulder, follow the fingers back. One more time, breathing in, and as you breathe out, all the way back, reach back and round. Okay, just looking back behind you for a moment, tucking tailbone under, lovely little releaser here for the neck. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring back out that right arm. Left hand coming to the floor in front of your foot if you can. Opening back with your chest and looking up towards your hand. Alright, now let's sweep that arm around the front of your body. Come through warrior two. And then start to straighten that front leg. Reposition your back foot to make it feel more stable if you need to. Okay, so again, a little bit of a tuck under. Try and feel, like I've said before, that you have your ribs and your hips on the same line. If you look down, they're in the same line as the long edge of your mat. Then as we move the upper body out to the left, and then taking the hand downwards towards your leg a little. Try not to hang on to the leg, alright? It's just basically touching the leg, and you're looking up towards your right hand thumb. Deep breath, in through your nose, out through your nose. It's really working into the lateral flexion side of your body. Deep breath in, as you breathe out, let's lower it down, taking your right hand towards your left leg, or going slightly beyond. Okay, then we can take through your left hand to your lower back, or up to the ceiling. Alright, then if you're ready, you're looking up towards your hand, breathing. Just take a couple of deep breaths. Anytime it starts to get really tough, try and find the breath a little bit more. Try and find that you're breathing just a little bit stronger. Alright, now as we bend deeply into your left knee, let's clasp up the fingers behind your back and let's gently draw the head down into humble warrior, looking towards your back foot. And then moving it up a little bit, preparing if you'd like to come into your bird of paradise today by taking your arm underneath. If you can, finding the fingers or walking your fingers a little bit further up your arm if you want to get the leg higher. Okay, and then as we weight bear over onto that right leg, slowly but surely bringing yourself back up to standing. And then maybe extending your leg. And gently start to lower it if you're ready to come back down. Bend the knee, placing the foot down, stepping back the right leg, and both of the hands coming to the inside of your foot. Roll on the outside edge of your right foot, centralize your right hand, okay, in alignment with your foot. And then either your left foot, take it on top of your right, or pick up the first two fingers around the big toe to bring your leg upwards towards the ceiling. Alright, just again, whichever one you're doing, you got a little bit of utilization of your shoulder strength and also your oblique muscle. Then bring the leg back to the front and we'll step the back leg in half of your stride. Okay, so coming up to halfway again, squaring off your hips, pulling the left hip back a little bit perhaps, maybe coming to a back prayer, maybe holding your elbows, moving out a little from your waist and either staying with halfway or moving out from your waist to bring your chin towards your shin. And breathe wherever you get into today. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. And then we'll prepare for coming up into Warrior 3. Bending your knee a little. Starting to lean a little bit further forwards, lift the back leg until you can get both of your legs straight. So you're pushing away through your back heel. And drawing down either both hands or just the left. And opening maybe your body up to the right, raising your right arm. Point your toes now on that back leg. And then drawing down both hands, releasing your body downwards so you're folding against your legs. Deep breath in, come all the way back up. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Letting it go. Alright, well done. Just got a couple of balances to do here standing. Okay, so spreading out your toes, locking into the core. If you're ready, you're picking up that left leg, finding an area along the leg to work with, encouraging the knees to open. Bring the hands up, all the way up. Left hand back behind the right. Letting down your left hand, turning the left leg. Alright, now as we make our way into that graceful dancer pose, trying to keep the chin up a little bit. I know it might be tricky depending on what you're looking at, but just to bring a little bit of an extension through the neck and the back together. Gently bring it back through, coming into half lotus if you'd like to work with that today, letting your knee open up and downwards, or tree for the second time, okay, or any other balance, you know, you could try flying pigeon, you could try eagle if you want to, and then coming down. Those of you who are folding, take your time, all right, maybe keep the knee bent if you're a little bit hesitant, or you can straighten it if you feel okay, and dropping your head down a little. Bending the knee through transition, just to give yourself a little bit more strength there. Arms coming up if you can, extending the leg away from the body, breathing in and out. Good job, breathing in, let it down on your out breath. Perfect, everybody. Okay, good strength work for the legs today and the ankles. Okay, can we step back about halfway down your mat? And we're going to come on down, we're going to come up into your crow position. So coming up into high tiptoes, deep breath in. As you breathe out, lower your body down. Okay. And then from there, if you're ready to, if you need to make any other preparations, like a cushion in front of you, okay? If you need to turn towards your sofa, that's an option. Because sometimes when you go forwards, if you've got something in front of you, you feel a bit safer. And just gently softening at the elbows. And your knees, you know, they're either going to go, depending on where you are with practice, they're either going up behind your arms, and they're pushing up towards your armpits, or they're going to the side of your leg, the side of your arms, okay? So you're kind of coming up onto the arms like a little frog. But there's so many different ways to do this, and it's just finding out where you are today with it. So, you know, play around with it, have a few goes, you know, maybe go a little bit wider sometimes. We've done lots of hip work today, so that might work for you. All right, just get a little bit of a launch pad. Another couple of seconds if you're okay with it. Coming down and popping the soles of your feet together for me. Now I'm just going to bring the legs slightly forwards, okay? So the legs are just making a little bit of a diamond shape here. I'm just going to round through my back and dive my head down towards my feet. So like I say, if you need to make this easier, take the feet further away. If you need to make it harder, bring the feet closer in towards you. But we're doing this first one here with a rounded back. All right, gently bring it back on up. Okay, straighten out your left leg, bend up your right leg, and we're going to take the right arm on the inside of your right leg. Reach around, okay, and maybe hold on to the tops of your trousers, or maybe we find the fingers behind the back, okay, and then drawing your head down towards your knee. Lifting the leg up and drawing your shoulder a little bit further underneath your knee. All right. We may get to here today, this might be plenty. If you would like to try, I'm going to put my hand down on the floor and then put my other one just above my knee, so that when I rock forwards, I can lift up both of the legs. If you want to try, okay? Like I say, you can just do bits bits of it, you don't have to do all of it. So we just want to work in that leg going underneath. Alright, just getting used to that movement through the hip. Okay, you can do that. And once you've got that leg going over the shoulder a bit more, it might be a bit easier. So that when you put your hand on the floor, and the other one on the ground, you tip forwards and maybe both come off the ground. Just for a second. Alright? And then let that leg down. Change your legs over. Bring your left leg in. Taking your left arm on the inside. Wrapping the arm back. And again, little tip here, guys. You know, try not to go around the biggest part of your calf. If you go a bit lower, it's a bit easier, okay? Because if you go around the big old bit there, there's a lot more to have to go around, isn't there? So if you lean forward, really get your body down forwards and then go round. It's a little bit easier, maybe. Alright. And then head drawing towards the knee. Again, don't worry if the fingers don't meet today. Just tuck your thumbs into the back of your hands. That's fine. Okay, coming back on up. Alright, so then we're going to see if we can take the shoulder a bit further underneath the knee. Alright, and then maybe the hand can go to the floor. We lean forwards, and maybe a little bit of a lift. Alright. And come back down, rearrange things again, okay? You might find that you can go a little bit further over the shoulder the second time. And then hand to the floor, lean forwards, and lift. And back down. Alright, and then once you've had a little go, bring your feet together again, and then again, give me a little bit of a butterfly effect this time. Alright, so just bouncing the knees up and down a little bit, sitting the body up as tall as you can. Okay, so you can keep butterflying if you would like, or this time I'm going to press through with the line of the back being a bit straighter. So rather than rounding over, I want to hinge out, hopefully. I know that's not probably the best hinge, alright? But it's coming forwards from the hips and from the centre of your chest. You may not go as far, alright? Don't worry. Alright, so pressing downwards. You can use your elbows on the inside of your calves to get your knees down. And you should feel that right at the top of your inner thighs. Easing it forwards, and like I say, just pressing from the centre of your chest and trying to keep the back line from rounding. Alright, gently bring yourself back on up. And we're going to straighten out the legs. Give them a little jiggle from side to side. And we're going to take in just a little bit of active stretching here. Legs don't have to be straight, okay? And if you would prefer to sit on something so your hips are higher, you could do that. Okay, now as I come forwards, I'm going to use my body like a wave, okay? So I'm going to come down towards my legs and then I'm going to pull up again, all right? So your body is going to be like the wave coming down on the beach and coming back. So lifting out from your waist, come forwards, and then draw back on up. And again, come forwards, move out from your waist, and draw it back on up. And just using that active stretching, just to release a little bit more through the legs and the lower back. Pressing it down and away, and drawing it back. And again, pressing it down, tuck the head in, drawing it back. 2 more of these. Stretching it out and away, drawing it back along the legs. 1 more time, coming out and away, and then drawing it back on up. Alright, I'm going to bring you down onto your back. I'm going to just do 1 more little quick going into relaxation. Hands on your thighs maybe or the floor, and then as you lower yourself down, carefully come down. And then just bringing up your right ankle onto your left thigh, drawing both of your legs in towards you. So you've kind of got that upside down pigeon going on. And then if we hold on to your left shin and draw your leg in towards you. And then just letting your left foot go back to the floor. Let your right foot and your left knee fall down to the left. And then once you get there, try and encourage your right knee to push backwards. So it's quite a subtle feeling around the hip joint. You can either leave it like that, or you could raise your arms above your head, clasp your fingers together and then draw them upwards. Trying to keep both of your shoulder blades level on the floor. And then releasing your arms. Bring it carefully back on up and take your left ankle up onto your right thigh. Draw both of your legs in towards you and hold on to your right shin. And then letting go of your foot, your leg, just gently start to let your left foot go over towards the ground. Let your right knee go down with it, and then encourage your left knee to push back upwards towards the ceiling. And again, either leave your arms where they are or clasp them up and above your head. And just try again to get both of your shoulder blades back down on the floor. Alright, then letting your arms go. Bring your feet back to the middle. And for your relaxation, if you'd like a cushion underneath your legs or underneath your back or underneath your neck, place those into position now. If you've got anything you can put over your eyes, you could do that. And then just today, maybe clench everything. Make fists, point your toes, bring your shoulders up and around by your ears, squish everything up together and then let it go. And maybe do that a few times. So you're drawing up, squeezing, squeezing, and then letting it all go. Alright, feel free to do that another couple of times if it helps. And then when you're finished, just roll the shoulders down and up a few times. And then start to relax out the muscles across your face. So just letting your eyebrows gently rise. Letting your mouth soften and your jaw to slacken. Maybe sigh inside and just let go. Let the body be a little heavier. Just letting go of practice now. The practice has served you for today. We let it go, harbouring no feelings, just letting it leave us. conscious of your muscles, just letting go a little bit more. And even if you've got things to do later after you finish your class, just provide this space between finishing your practice and going about the rest of your day today. Giving your body a chance, just a chance to switch out. All you've got to be is this body on the ground. Remaining in your own darkness. And if you prefer to stay here for a little longer, take advantage. If you're ready to start to breathe deeper and start to gently bring yourself out of your relaxation, just let that breath come first. Let the fingers and toes gently move a little. Softly, ankles, wrists, maybe planting your feet back down upon the ground again, and rocking your knees a little side to side. When you're ready, rolling to one side and back up to seated. Taking a breath in, raising both of your arms. Breathing out, come down to your crown, to your third eye, to your throat, and into your heart. And we can finish with an Om. If you wish to join me or listen along, that's all good. Deep breath in. Namaste. May you be healthy, happy and well. Okay, and I hope you have a lovely evening tonight. Well done everybody. Okay, take it easy and drink lots of water for me.